The American sky has changed forever. On March 24, 2025, President Donald Trump stepped into the White House and unveiled what experts call the most advanced weapon humanity has ever created, the sixth-generation fighter jet, the F-47. For the past 5 years, this machine has been flying in absolute secrecy. Test pilots pushed it beyond every limit, while Boeing poured billions into developing technologies that sound like science fiction. And now, it's real. The shocking truth: America has created a ghost in the sky. Faster than a missile, deadlier, and smarter than anything China or Russia could ever dream of. While Beijing brags about its J-36 and Moscow flaunts vague projects, the United States has quietly prepared the ultimate answer. The F-47 doesn't just compete, it crushes every rival. This isn't just a fighter jet. It's a guarantee that American pilots will dominate the skies for decades to come. If you believe America must always lead, type 1 in the comments. Brace yourself. What you're about to hear will leave you stunned. To understand why the F-47 was born, we must go back to 2014. While Americans went about their daily lives, DARPA quietly launched the Aerospace Innovation Initiative. This wasn't an ordinary project. It was the moment America decided to secure its lead forever. Frank Kendall, then Undersecretary of Defense, warned that China and Russia were closing the gap. The solution: a program so secretive that even Congress only had a vague idea of it. Boeing, Lockheed Martin, and Northrop Grumman built mysterious X planes for real-world testing. By 2019 and 2022, prototypes had logged hundreds of flight hours, while Beijing could only boast and Moscow could only threaten. The truth: American engineers had already created the F-47 super fighter. By 2023, the game reached its peak. Three American aerospace giants, Boeing, Lockheed Martin, and Northrop Grumman, competed for the contract of the century. Lockheed had built the legendary F-22 and F-35. Northrop stunned the world with the stealth B-21 Raider bomber. Boeing carried the legacy of the P-51 Mustang and the undefeated F-15 Eagle. Then came the shock. In 2023, Northrop Grumman unexpectedly withdrew, focusing on other priorities. This turned the race into a head-to-head clash between Boeing and Lockheed. It wasn't just about building a plane. It was about who would shape America's air dominance for the next 50 years. Billions of dollars were at stake, but the real prize was the future of sky supremacy. Just when things seemed unstoppable, in May 2024, the program hit a snag. Air Force Secretary Frank Kendall ordered a pause. Why? Skyrocketing costs. Initial estimates suggested each F-47 could cost over $300 million, 3 times the price of an F-35. Criticism erupted immediately. Headlines screamed, "Project on the brink of collapse." Lawmakers demanded answers. Experts warned that upgrading the F-35 might be better than chasing an impossible dream. But behind closed doors, military leaders knew the truth: threats from China and Russia were growing daily. Halting the F-47 wasn't just a risk. It could mean losing the skies in the 2030s. In January 2025, Donald Trump returned to the White House. In one of his first defense briefings, the message was clear: America cannot fall behind. Intelligence reports confirmed that China's J-36 stealth fighter was nearing combat readiness, while Russia continued upgrading its S-400 and S-500 air defense systems. On March 21, 2025, from the White House, Trump made a world-shaking announcement: Boeing won the contract. The F-47 program was back on. Billions poured into Boeing's St. Louis facility, creating thousands of jobs, and America's sixth-generation fighter now had a name, a mission, and a future. Allies breathed a sigh of relief. Adversaries trembled. What makes the F-47 so terrifying isn't just its cost or secrecy. It's the core technology inside. Imagine a fully stealth fighter, invisible not just to radar, but across the entire electromagnetic spectrum, from infrared sensors to radio signals to advanced tracking satellites. Nothing can detect it. Then there's its range, over 1,000 nautical miles, nearly double that of the F-22 Raptor. It can strike deep in enemy territory and return safely without refueling. Speed. Over Mach 2, fast enough to strike and vanish before the enemy even knows it's there. The real surprise, each F-47 controls up to 4 AI-powered drones, loyal wingmen that scout jam signals, carry weapons, and even take enemy fire. For the first time, a single fighter jet becomes an entire squadron. Many wonder why Boeing outmaneuvered Lockheed Martin, the maker of the F-22 and F-35. The answer lies in speed and innovation. Boeing invested billions in its St. Louis facility, building next-generation assembly lines, AI-driven design labs, and flexible modular production systems. The Air Force wanted a fighter that's future-proof, able to evolve in years, not decades. Boeing delivered on that promise. Its open architecture design allows rapid upgrades to weapons, sensors, and software as threats change. This contract also broke Lockheed's monopoly, fostering competition to keep America innovative. The F-47 isn't just a plane. It's Boeing's resurgence as a fighter jet powerhouse, ensuring America has multiple giants. In the aerospace arms race, the F-47's unveiling sent shockwaves worldwide. In Beijing, state media rushed to showcase J-36 prototypes, hoping to prove China could keep up. But in classified reports, they admit the F-47's full-spectrum stealth and AI drone control far outstrip their arsenal. Moscow bragged about its own sixth-generation project, but Russia's sanctioned and war-stretched defense industry struggles to maintain its current fleet. Meanwhile, America's allies rejoiced. NATO commanders called the F-47 a strategic guarantee. For Europe, Japan and Australia hailed it as a shield against aggression in the Pacific. The message is clear: the F-47 isn't just America's, it's a global deterrent. Boeing invested over $1.8 billion to upgrade its St. Louis facility, turning it into a high-tech production hub. Thousands of high-skilled jobs for engineers, technicians, and AI specialists are being created to support the program. The ripple effects are nationwide, from Pratt & Whitney engines to advanced composite materials from small suppliers. The F-47's supply chain strengthens American industry across multiple states. It's both reviving industry and cementing America's aerospace leadership. Defense economists call it a 2-for-1, bolstering national security while boosting the economy. Every F-47 built isn't just power. It's a symbol of American economic might. The F-47's arrival carries a promise: America will never surrender the skies. Now, I want to hear your opinion. Do you believe the F-47 will secure America's air dominance for decades? Or do you think rivals like China and Russia could catch up? Leave your comment below. And if you're proud of America's strength, type 1 to show the world where you stand. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss our next top-tier military analysis. Together, let's keep this community strong and always ahead.